What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to speak on the Indiana Fever, right? And their recent success and what and how I think like Caitlin Clark will fit into like what's going on with the Indiana Fever. So, as you know, or probably most people know that the Indiana Fever like on a 5 game winning streak, right? And so you know, and there's a lot of really a lot of positive that's going along with like this winning streak and how the team is looking. And then some fans also too are like a little bit nervous about like how what do they think? How is Caitlin Clark going to fit into this offense that they're running, right? And fit into the team, or will Caitlin Clark disrupt the chemistry? And to me, I don't think so, right? I think this offense, the way and I'm talking primarily about the half court offense, right? The half court offense, the way they run, the way they're passing the ball, and the way they're moving in the half court and it when their half court sets, I think this will benefit Caitlin Clark, right? And I think just like Stephanie White said, I think it's like a blessing in disguise because Caitlin Clark, and she's sitting down because of an injury, but she's also watching like how the ball, like what happens when the ball moves the way it is moving right now for the Indiana Fever, and how people in the half court are getting their shots and stuff like that, open shots, without really having to go do as much one on one and work so hard for a basket. I think with Caitlin Clark seeing that, I think that helps Caitlin Clark gain. And so I think that when she gets better and she finally does come back, I think that Caitlin Clark can easily, with the way she shoot and her talent, I think that she can easily win. I mean, average like about close to 30 points, if not, 30 points. And so if you break it down, like for instance, I think she can get 6 points a quarter, you know, just shooting three. So if she, I know she can make 2 3 pointers every quarter, right? And so that's 6 points. That's your 24 points right there. Then you will have throughout the game, you'll probably have like a few fast break opportunities where they'll get some easy baskets right there. So, they probably, average probably like about 5 or 10 points just on fast break opportunities, like probably about 10 points, really, just on fast break opportunities. And so she'll probably get about half of those, you know what I mean? And so then coming down the stretch of the games, she'll probably get fouled. That's why I think it'll just be so easy for Caitlin Clark. Like I said, a couple 3 pointers each quarter. Um, some fast break points because that turnovers that or steals that they may get from their opponents. And then on top of that, coming down the stretch, she is really good at drawing fouls and going to the free throw line, and she's a really good free throw shooter. So with her, I just think it'll be so easy for her to average like around 30 points. And that's what the way the team is moving the ball in a half court, that's what I think will really help Caitlin Clark's game. Because you don't want her to do a whole bunch of number one, any more one-on-ones than what she really had to. Now I can see like, if in situations where the clock is winding down and then you want her to create baskets in certain situations, then you can let in those situations she'll be able to do her thing and help the team, get a good shot off and things like that. And so, but you don't want to do that every play. Like a lot of times coming down the court, you want to come down and run your offense and get good, high quality shots. You want to make the defense move from side to side. You just want to make them work. And so coming down the stretch, the defense will be tired. just it just makes for a better uh situation if you're making the defense work, especially in the half court. You passing the ball around like they're doing. They got the defense moving, until somebody get an open look, and then on top of that, you have a very good low post game. You know what I mean with Aaliyah Boston. I like Aaliyah Boston in the paint. She can hold her own up against anybody in the league, if you ask me. And so they have the kind of balance on their team, the Indiana Fever do, whereas though, that they really the kind of balance that they have that really makes them a threat. They can run. They have the people that can run, the break and stuff like that. But that half court offense, in my opinion, is to me is what is going to allow the Indiana Fever to win championships, right? And so when they because teams slow you down in the playoffs. They not, you know what I mean? You're not going to be able to get up and down the court and just blow everybody out, run everybody off the court in the playoffs. But they had a kind of balance where as though when those fast break opportunities do present themselves, then they can take advantage of those opportunities. Also, they had the personnel to run the half court offense. You know what I mean? With Caitlin Clark being an excellent creator and an excellent outside shooter with the three, she can spread the court. Also, she can shoot, she can shoot the three because you have to respect Caitlin Clark, and wherever she's playing on the court, you gotta go out there with her. You know what I mean? You have to you gotta respect her range and you respect her jumper. So definitely the court is going to be spread. And so if the court is spread and then everybody is moving the way they should be moving and you passing the ball, um, yeah, like I said, I can see Caitlin Clark averaging 30 points, or if not 30 points, probably at least close to 30 points. And it won't take much for her to get there. You know, every if she jack up or she make a couple 3-pointers every quarter, 2 3-pointers every quarter, that's 6 points per quarter. Then you have so far now you got 24 points just from 3-pointers. You throw some fast breaks in there and then some free throws coming down the stretch. She could easily, and I won't be surprised to see Caitlin Clark, up around 30 points per game in this offense. And the thing about it is she will she will expel or spend less energy getting her 30 points than she do now, like getting like 19 or 20 points because she won't be working as hard and she'll be able to just get her points in the Florida offense when opportunities present themselves. And when she's getting her points in the Florida offense, it's really hard for the opposition to know like who to stop because she won't be the only person scoring. You know, um, you got Kelsey Mitchell who can score. Then you have Aaliyah Boston. She gonna be seeing, you know what I mean? She gonna be seeing a lot of that, taking on a lot of that scoring load with her, in the low post. So yeah, man, I think this team, when Caitlin Clark get back, I just think they just gonna be so much more dangerous. And I'm not even saying this uh as an Indiana Fever fan. I'm just saying I'm just looking at what I see them doing on the court. And where do I see like what do I see Caitlin Clark, like how do I see her fitting into the system as they are running, the system? But with Caitlin Clark being so versatile and can do so many different things, I don't think she'll have any problem fitting into this system. The thing with me though, I just think that because Caitlin Clark throughout her high school career and her college career, she's never really had to play like this. So it's an adjustment for Caitlin Clark, but with her sitting on the bench and her watching the how this offense work and how you're supposed to move the ball, um, getting adjusted to playing playing as a professional. I think that that's all what's happening right now. So she's seeing the game. It's just like when you have a rookie quarterback and you want to, you want that rookie quarterback to see the game and see what the speed of the game, get used to the speed of the game and that atmosphere of the game, and then they're more likely to have success. So I think this right here, this layoff for Caitlin Clark is really going to serve her well. And don't say I didn't tell y'all, but I think Caitlin Clark is going to average 30 points or at least close to 30 points when she get acclimated to running this system the way that this system should be ran. And so that's my take on it. I just wanted to speak on that. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel. Also, don't forget to leave a comment, and I will check you all out in the next episode. Peace.